You've probably heard walking is good for you. But what if I told you, most people are completely wrong about what walking actually does to your body? In this video, I'm not going to talk about how to walk. Instead, I'll show you what actually happens inside your body when walking becomes a daily habit. Because walking is not just light exercise. It's a biological trigger that affects your brain, your heart, your stress levels, your energy production, and even your mood. And most people never experience these benefits, even if they walk every day. And here's the surprising part. Two people can walk the same amount every day, but only one of them gets real results. Why? Because it's not just about walking. It's about what your body does in response to it. Let's break it down step by step. Let's start with one of the most powerful effects of walking. It doesn't just move your body, it literally changes your brain. Deep inside your brain, there's a small but powerful area called the hippocampus. This part is responsible for your memory, learning, and mental sharpness. Now here's what most people don't realize. As we age, this part of the brain slowly starts to shrink. And that's one of the main reasons memory gets weaker over time. For years, scientists believed this process could not be reversed. But then something surprising was discovered. People who walked regularly showed a completely different result. In one study, older adults walked just 40 minutes, 3 times a week. After 1 year, brain scans showed something unexpected. Their hippocampus had actually increased in size. That means walking didn't just slow down brain aging, it helped the brain rebuild itself. The reason is simple. Walking increases blood flow to the brain and activates a powerful protein called BDNF. Think of BDNF as fuel for brain repair. It helps brain cells grow, connect, and work more efficiently. That's why people who walk regularly often notice something interesting. Clearer thinking, better memory, and sharper focus. Not because they are trying harder, but because their brain is actually functioning better. And if you've ever felt more mentally fresh after a walk, that wasn't a coincidence, that was your brain responding to movement. And this is just the beginning, because walking doesn't only change your brain, it changes your entire body system. Number 2, walking resets your stress system. Stress is not just something you feel. It's actually a chemical reaction inside your body. When you get stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. This hormone is useful in short situations, like danger or emergencies. But the problem starts when cortisol stays high all day. That's when it starts damaging your body. It affects your sleep, increases fat storage, weakens your immunity, and keeps your mind constantly tense. The worst part is, most people don't even realize they are living in a constant stress state. They wake up already tired. Their phone goes off immediately. And their brain never gets a moment to relax. Now here's the solution. Walking activates the part of your nervous system that calms your body. This is called the parasympathetic system. Your breathing slows. Your mind relaxes. And your body feels safe again. It's not because your problems disappear. It's because your body stops reacting like you're in danger. Even the rhythm of walking, left, right, sends a signal to your brain that you are safe. That's why walking can instantly reduce stress. And this is just one benefit. Number 3, walking improves thinking and creativity. Walking doesn't just relax your brain. It actually frees your thinking. In a Stanford study, people who walked showed up to 60% more creative ideas. Here's why this happens. When you sit for long hours, your blood flow slows down, and your thinking becomes narrow. But when you start walking, blood flows faster to your brain, bringing more oxygen and energy. Each step acts like a reset signal for your brain. It also activates a special system in your brain, called the default mode network. This is the part responsible for ideas, creativity, and problem solving. That's why most people get their best ideas while walking. Not when they force themselves to think harder, but when their mind is relaxed. Walking creates mental space, and mental space creates solutions. If you've ever had a good idea while walking, that's not random. That's your brain working at its best. And this is just one benefit of walking. Number 4, walking helps control your blood sugar. Every time you eat, your body turns food into sugar that enters your bloodstream. Normally, insulin helps move that sugar into your cells for energy. But as people get older, their bodies often become less efficient at this process. Sugar stays in the blood longer. Energy levels crash, and the body starts storing more fat. This is where walking becomes surprisingly powerful. When you walk, your muscles start using sugar directly for fuel. That helps remove excess sugar from your bloodstream naturally. In fact, a simple 10-minute walk after a meal can significantly reduce blood sugar spikes. And the benefits aren't always obvious. They show up as more stable energy, fewer cravings, and less afternoon tiredness. That's why one of the simplest things you can do after eating is stand up and take a short walk. Because sometimes the best medicine isn't complicated, it's movement. Number 5, walking builds real energy. Most people think low energy means they need more sleep. But sometimes the real problem isn't rest. It's how your body produces energy. Inside every cell are tiny structures called mitochondria. Think of them as your body's energy factories. When these factories slow down, you can feel tired, sluggish, and drained, even after a full night's sleep. This is where walking helps. Regular walking encourages your body to create healthier mitochondria and replace older, less efficient ones. As a result, your cells become better at producing energy naturally. Not through caffeine, not through sugar, but through your body's own energy system. That's why people who walk every day often notice something interesting. They don't feel hyper or overstimulated. They simply feel more energetic throughout the day. Calm energy, steady energy, real energy. And that's the difference between borrowing energy and actually producing it. Number 6, walking improves digestion and breathing. Walking helps your body digest food more efficiently. Most people think digestion depends only on what you eat. But it also depends on how much you move. After a meal, sitting for long periods can slow the digestive process, which may lead to bloating, heaviness, and discomfort. A short walk helps keep everything moving naturally, making digestion smoother and more efficient. Walking also improves the way your body uses oxygen. With every step, your breathing becomes deeper and more controlled, helping more oxygen reach your muscles and organs. That's why people who walk regularly often feel less tired during everyday activities. And notice they can move longer without getting out of breath. In other words, walking doesn't just help your stomach work better. It helps your entire body function more efficiently. Number 7, walking protects your heart and keeps your joints strong. Walking strengthens your heart and protects your joints. Many people believe you need intense workouts to improve heart health. But the truth is, your heart responds more to consistency than intensity. Every time you walk, your heart pumps blood more efficiently. Your circulation improves. Your blood pressure becomes easier to control. And your cardiovascular system gets stronger over time. The best part? You get these benefits without putting excessive stress on your body. Walking is also one of the most joint-friendly forms of exercise. Contrary to what many people think, regular movement actually nourishes your joints. It keeps them lubricated, reduces stiffness, and helps maintain mobility as you age. Walking also improves posture, helping reverse the effects of long hours spent sitting and looking at screens. Better posture means less strain on your back, better balance, and easier movement in everyday life. In short, a daily walk doesn't just help you live longer. It helps you move better, feel better, and stay independent for years to come. Number 8. Walking improves mood and emotional health. Walking naturally improves your mood. When most people think about walking, they focus on physical health. But some of the biggest benefits happen inside your brain. A simple walk increases chemicals linked to happiness, calmness, and emotional balance, while helping lower stress hormones at the same time. That's why many people notice they feel lighter, calmer, and more positive after a walk, even when nothing around them has changed. Walking doesn't just distract you from stress, it helps your brain handle stress more effectively. And over time, that small daily habit can have a powerful impact on your mood, mental well-being, and overall quality of life. Number 9. Walking helps you stay younger for longer. Walking helps you stay younger for longer. One of the most overlooked benefits of walking has nothing to do with weight loss. It has everything to do with how well you age. People who walk regularly don't just live longer. They stay independent longer. They move better, recover faster, and remain mentally sharp as they grow older. Scientists call this health span. Not just how long you live, but how many of those years are spent healthy and active. Walking supports your muscles, your balance, your heart, and even your brain at the same time. That's why doctors often recommend walking not just for fitness, but for healthy aging. Because walking doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. And finally, there's one reason all of these benefits happen in the first place. Number 10. Why consistency changes everything. Most people think the benefits of walking come from walking faster, walking longer, or hitting a magic number like 10,000 steps. But that's not what matters most. The real secret is consistency. Your body responds to what you repeat. When you walk regularly, your brain adapts. Your heart adapts. Your muscles, joints, and metabolism adapt too. A single long walk once a week can help, but a short walk repeated most days sends a much stronger signal to your body. That's why even 15 or 20 minutes a day can create powerful changes over time. Not because one walk is special, but because your body learns to expect movement. And when movement becomes a habit, the benefits don't just add up, they multiply. So what actually happens when you walk every day? Your brain becomes sharper. Your stress becomes easier to manage. Your heart gets stronger. And your body becomes better at producing energy. The amazing part is, none of these changes happen overnight. They happen one walk at a time. So here's a simple challenge. For the next 7 days, walk every day. Not for perfection, just for consistency. And in the comments below, tell me your goal. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes a day. If this video helped you understand what actually happens to your body when you walk every day, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more science-based health content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.